شهیدانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور دا د باتورانو کور ساتوي پسرو وینو دا د شهیدانو کور دا
Good evening. Welcome to RTA News. Today is Thursday, May 15, 2025. Thanks for joining us. I am Wahid Sultani. The ambassador of the Islamic Emirate in Ankara, Mohammad Zubair Vadan, met with ambassador of Iran to Turkey, Mohammad Hassan Habibullah Zadeh. The embassy of the Islamic Emirate in Turkey says that in this meeting, the two sides discussed the bilateral political, economic and cultural relations between Afghanistan and Iran and the current situation in the region. Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Khan, Deputy Prime Minister for Economic Affairs, headed a high-level delegation of the Islamic Emirate to Tatarstan to participate in the 16th Kazan International Economic Forum. Officials say that during the economic forum, in addition to official meetings with officials from various countries, the delegation will also hold a special meeting with the Russian officials to strengthen economic relations. Here is the more about this.
The Deputy Prime Minister of Economic Affairs of the Islamic Emirate, Mullah Abdul Ghani Baradar Khan, has arrived in Tatarstan and headed a high-ranking delegation to participate in a Kazan International Economic Forum, which will also hold official meetings with high-ranking officials of some countries on a silence at the forum.
Kazan
Forum is important in expanding economic cooperation and strategic relations between Russia and the Islamic world. In addition to participating in this forum, the delegation from the Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan will also take part in another economic meeting where discussions will be held on joint economic and trade relations between Afghanistan and Russia.
Economic experts consider the 16th Kazan International Economic Forum to be very useful, especially in the field of expanding economic relations with Afghanistan, and believe that the officials of the Islamic Emirate can share their achievements with the world through this.
By exchanging views, exploring innovations, and learning from the experiences currently being applied in various sectors around the world, Afghanistan can also take valuable lessons. This can help improve the country's economic situation, strengthen stability, and contribute to culture and similar areas. At this forum, Mullah Baradar Khan is expected to hold a special meeting with Russian officials focused on economic security and strategic matters. Other countries participating in this economic forum will also have opportunities for such meetings, making this event a sign of progress and development.
This International Economic Forum, which began in the city of Kazan, Republic of Tatarstan, Russia, on May 18 and will continue until May 18, was held to strengthen trade and security relations with Russia.
Minister of Energy and Water Mullah Abdul Latif Mansour visited the Afghan embassy in Tashkent, Uzbekistan during his official visit, where he met with Afghan Ambassador Sheikh Abdul Ghaffar Bahir, embassy officials, and a number of Afghan investors in the presence of the Afghan ambassador. During the meeting, Mr. Mansour listened to the investors' proposals and assured them that the Islamic Emirate provides the necessary facilities for investment. He also encouraged Afghan businessmen to invest in the country's energy and water sectors, saying that Afghanistan now offers a good opportunity for investors thanks to its security. Mr. Mansour emphasized the Islamic Emirate is committed to supporting the private sector and has provided investors with legal, technical, and administrative facilities. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs considered the recent statements of the U.S. Department of Homeland Security to improve the security and economic stability in Afghanistan as an understanding of the current realities and a clear recognition of the achievements of the Islamic Emirate in various fields. The Ministry of Head of Information and Public Relations says that the Islamic Emirate is ready for constructive talks with the United States and other countries on the return of Afghans who do not have the conditions to stay in the host countries. Let's see more in this report.
The U.S. Department for Homeland Security said in a statement that the improvement of Afghanistan's security and economic stability will not prevent to return the Afghans. Meanwhile, the Afghan Foreign Ministry considers the statement of the U.S. Department for Homeland Security as a clear recognition of the achievements of the Islamic Emirate in various fields.
The Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan's Ministry of Foreign Affairs considers the latest statement from the U.S. Department of Homeland Security as a positive step and acknowledges the existing realities that affirm improvements in Afghanistan's security and economy. This is a clear recognition from the Islamic Emirate regarding the positive achievements in the country's security, economy, and other sectors.
The head of the Information and Public Relations of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs says that Afghanistan is a common home of all Afghans and adds that the Islamic Emirate is committed to protecting the rights of returnees.
The
Islamic Emirate of Afghanistan expressed readiness for constructive dialogue with the United States and other countries about the return of Afghans who do not meet the conditions for staying in host countries. We emphasize the establishment of bilateral mechanisms and consular services for our citizens that comply with accepted standards to prevent complications, address national security concerns, and ensure the rights of returning citizens.
A number of analysts consider the recognition of Afghanistan's security and stability by the US as a great achievement and say that now a good environment has been created for investment in Afghanistan and interaction with the Islamic Emirate.
There is no security issues for Afghans, and this has been confirmed by neighboring countries. Therefore, countries are encouraged to engage with Afghanistan, invest, and facilitate travel and communication. The United States is focused on ensuring regional security, and Afghanistan can play a crucial role in the security development process in the region.
The US government has announced that the temporary protection program for Afghans, which was scheduled to end on May 20, will be closed for the next 2 months, and that about 15,000 Afghans who do not qualify for residency in the United States may be returned to Afghanistan.
A cooperation agreement worth about $1.19 million has been signed between the National Disaster Management Authority and the International Rescue Committee. The agreement was signed between the Director General of the National Disaster Management and Preparedness Agency, Mullah Nuruddin Turabi, and the Directorate of the International Rescue Committee in Afghanistan, Shirin Hassan Ibrahim. According to the agreement, the amount will be distributed to needy and affected families in the Mukor district of Badghis province. In addition, an agreement has been signed between the National Disaster Management Authority and the CWSA Foundation, under which assistance to people and reconstruction projects will be implemented in different provinces. Several drug processing factories have been burned in Uruzgan province. The Minister of Interior Affairs Counter-Narcotics Deputy Directorate, with the support of the Counter-Narcotics Directorate of Uruzgan province, have completely destroyed and burned several drug processing and production factories in various districts of the province, along with 250 kilograms of soda and various types of drugs and processing materials. It's worth noting that 14 people have been also arrested in connection with this, and they will be handed over to the judicial organs after investigation. The Minister of Interior Affairs says that during various operations, the counter-narcotics police have arrested 3 people in Kaldar district of Balkh province for smuggling 17 kilograms of crystal, and in addition, a drug dealer with Kalashnikov in the capital city of Mazar Sharif. According to the ministry, in addition, 30 people were arrested in Laghman, Nimruz, and Kunduz provinces on charges of selling drugs, who were referred to the judicial organs after initial investigations. The International Organization for Migration, IOM, says that more than 128,000 Afghan refugees have been forcibly deported from Pakistan between April 1 to May 12 of this year. The organization adds that more than 68,000 returnees have been provided with shelter, food, and health services. 66 addicts were handed over in their families to the capital in Kabul. 66 addicts from the Camp Omid Support and Treatment Center, affiliated with the demand of the Reduction Department of the Minister of Interior Affairs Counter-Narcotics Deputy Directorate, who were previously gathered from various areas of the capital and provinces, were discharged by a designated committee and handed over to their families after treatment and professional training. That was all for tonight. Thanks for being with us. Have a great night.
Sato i pasro vino da shahidan kur